Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to part 3 of The Lord of the Rings War in the North on the PlayStation 3. Let's crack straight in. We have exactly what we want on part 2. Well, ish. I reloaded the game so at the top of the screen as opposed to the bottom of the screen, but we should have our new shiny sword. God, it's dark here, isn't it? Yeah. We bought that sword at the end of the last part, if you remember. Along with another item, which I'm forgetting. Might have been a hood, might have been a jacket. No, it might have been some boots. But it certainly wasn't a pair of pants. I need a good pair of pants that won't break on people. Just walk down there, but in fact I think we need to go up here to go back to the area we're at. The port will be at the top of the street. I seem to remember... Yeah, I think I might have missed the conversation. I seem to have had a flashback of somebody standing in a doorway up here when there was much to do about getting all the... Oh, there's you still there.
Oh, my messenger! I have wonderful news.
Oh.
Rowley and I are to be wed in spring. Didn't I tell you my father would come round in the end?
You did?
That is good news. May you both be happy. Farewell, lady.
Very you well. That was very exciting, wasn't it? Right, onward. Everything looks better when it's wet, doesn't it? Yeah, like you. Well, I'm going to assume it's going to take us back to exactly where we were. Pretty sure everything we were doing was in Fornost. If not, we're about to do it all over again. Here's hoping that's not the case. I don't remember there being more than one portal. Yep, let's put us right back to where we were.
Enemy archers!
Whoa.
On the high ground!
Oh yeah, we've got to do this little bit again, but apart from that. So that's the portal we were... Well, that's the portal we used to get back to Bree, right? It was there.
There must be a lever that opens this gate.
Saying that.
There must be a lever that opens this gate.
Yeah, okay. Search the ruins. I think we did this though, didn't we, last time? Whatever, we get him again. Everybody search for the lever. Well, you would have thunk it was in that room with the portal in it. But it's not. Right, okay. So we can walk up here. We don't need the gate when we've got broken walls, people. Take these broken walls and let them fly again. You are welcome. Oh, we've got a sword. Is it better than the one we bought? Because if it is, that's just a bit disappointing. No, it's not. Well, it's two-handed right now. 43 to 69 we're on. So, yeah. Way better than the one we've got.
There's a lever here.
Yes, but let me look around first. See, shiny chest. Big shiny chest. Oh, hello. Lots of goodies. Elf Stone of Life. For some reason tonight, I keep going to hit the right bumper. Like Dark Souls. Bit odd considering I've only played this the last.
There's a lever here.
There is, but let me just check the armor we picked up. Ooh, it's a little bit better. Why is it whenever I find something new it's not in 100% condition? What's that all about? But it's, oh, it's got a slot in it, of which we can probably put in something. You would suspect people. It's possible I've been missing that on other things, you know. We might have slots on other things, we need to check that out. So... look at it. Yeah, it did. Right. So how do we deal with slots? Press X to slot. There we go. But what does it do? Oh, there we go. Plus 55 health. Take a bit of that action. Well, that was a bit nice, wasn't it? Lovely. Ooh, get gem studded. That'll be putting a gem in, no doubt. Yes, I need to remember to do that. Tapping the X button.
The way forward is clear.
What kind of AI do they write where the computer always wants to stand the other characters right in front of where you want to run?
Between two gates.
Right, I'm going on.
We can turn their own weapon against them.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. Thank you, my love.
They're coming right for us. Cut them down. We strike as one.
Handy. Click up R3 and take it.
Let us stand and fight together!
Trouble now.
You face a ranger now!
Fornost.
Well fought, friends! We will open this gate! We will meet at the Citadel. Good fortune!
Alright, then we're up there. Open the gate for us. Lovely.
Citadel. Let us stand and fight together! You face a ranger now!
His head's gone. Oh, nice. Fell-handed. It's a bit awkward on the PS3 because you can't just tap in and see what the trophy was for. Never ye mind. Not missed anything. Three potions, I remember one. Some beautiful artwork between these loading screens. I might have said that in the last part, but they're really stunning, some of them.
There's the Citadel, just up ahead.
We're not there yet. Stay close.
I never tell me I'm out of room for arrows. Oh, we've got a level up, so I didn't want to use that. Okay. Yeah, I need to start using my power moves more. Could do with catching that up, really, couldn't we? Not using the bow much. But it's all about equipping the weapons as well. So we've got to keep them all in line, really. Take an extra melee one for now, using that the most. R2 and square for a wide-ranging arc attack. It doesn't really... yeah, it's not telling me what each step of that is, though, is it? It's just more powerful. Higher ranks increases effective range and damage. Oh, nice. So it makes it wider. Need to start using it as well. That increases your damage when wielding a two-handed sword. Wait a minute, why have I not done that first? Thank you. I think it was just to get the extra move on it, so we need to do those first. Get our damage right up. That's why we went back to two-handed. Did we get any more kit? Any more gear? God's sake, got a better sword already. So see, it was a waste of money, wasn't it? I shouldn't have bothered buying it. 51 to 79 against 43 to 69. Yeah, it's way better, isn't it? Ooh, it's nice and shiny too. I like it. Right, no more buying stuff. It's a waste of money. Right. We should have known that, people. We've got enough RPGs.
Over there! A mounted crossbow!
Oh god. Where about it? Go on, Beleram, get him. He's got the full Beleram. What did you say?
Face a Dunadan now!
I did get the eagle to get the the giant crossbow.
There are more by the wall! Ah, they won't have the advantage for long.
Bring down the fire bearers first.
We strike as one!
Agandaur's minions!
I'm going after the big guy. Oh, nice. Didn't realise you...
No enemy missiles will pierce this shield.
No hidden bits here.
Enemy archers on the high ground!
Ooh, big shiny chest. Nice. Emissary cod piece, chest piece. And a polished coronet. That is for Le Champion. He put it straight on, look. Glowed and he put it on. Good man, Geaihir.
We strike as one! Summon reinforcements! They're coming right at us! Hold them! Face a Dunadan now!
Nice.
Let us stand and fight together!
Refuge here. I will save us from the errors involved.
Watch it! They're coming through the ceiling!
Ooh, easy.
Face a Ranger now!
God damn it. Another level up.
Now we can get through the gate!
Straight away, why not? Could go on. Straight. Do the health on the next one. Let's get that sword maxed. Nice. Ultimate power of the universe. That sword now.
Servants of the enemy, beware!
Take cover within this sphere of light.
Thank you. Take cover. I am healing much
That
quicker.
finishes them.
These upgrades we've done.
Let us continue
Has
on.
to be said. Let us continue on, or let us proceed.
Agandaur must be within. Then that is where we must go.
Or not?
The way is barred by a powerful magic ward.
Can you break the spell?
Perhaps, but it will take time and concentration.
You'd best get started. We will guard you while you work.
Here we go. You crack on, son. I'll be back. on!
They're still coming!
Come on!
We must keep them from Elladan and Alhrohir.
No, you don't. Shit. Come on. Have a bit of that.
On your guard! There are yet more of them!
Where are they coming
Take
from?
the elves! Drive the scumbag!
On Kalima!
Oh, hello.
I'm ready.
Come on, guys, this is somebody else.
Take refuge here! I will shield them! Elladan and Alhrohir are under attack!
Yeah, nibble that. That team, not bad at all.
Stop the drone! We can't let them reach Elladan and Alhrohir!
This would be a good time to call on Beleram.
Called Beleram. Oh. Completely missed what you said. Oh, Christ, oh no, he's in control. Yeah, have it. Of course they're retreating. Badass.
There. The ward has been removed.
Come quickly! The doors are open!
Here we must separate for a time, my friends, for I cannot follow you within those narrow halls.
Will you depart for your home, Beleram?
No, lady. It would be faithless of me to say farewell while friends' lives yet hang in the balance. I will await your return. It may be that I can prevent reinforcements from following you into the tower.
We'd best hurry. The elves are getting ahead of us.
May fortune favor you all.
And you, my friend. Let's go. Let's just see if there are any pickups. What be down this side then? Would you believe it? Save the best till last. Treasure chests are like a Big Mac and chips. Always eat the chips first, then have the Mac. That works, people. Ooh, great fella. 300 shiny silver, what? And there's more down here. Oh, no, I've been here already. We just happened to go up to the right. Yeah, seems reasonable. Number of enemies killed 49. Look at me go. Break crates, barrels and urns to find interesting loot. I think it's fair to say I've broken everyone I could see. The Citadel Tower. They do like a good tower, the enemies, don't they? As do wizards. Right, I think we could do with just repairing our shiz. It's the only downside of those quick menu things there. You can buy and sell, but it would be useful if you could, mind you. Suppose you'd never go back to the blacksmith or anything, would you, I suppose, if that was the case? In the world of PS5s and Xbox Series X's, we won't even have a load screen. It will just be boom, straight to where you want to go. Whee! Also, I suppose it forces you back to see if anything's progressed, like the story does sometimes. Every time.
Back again. What can I do for you?
Probably just need to do that. Given to the fella in the pub. Just a bit of a pet. Prancing pony. This guy does a lot of talking.
Excellent.
Moving around.
My only concern now is the time it will take.
Yes, all right.
What if we need to defend the town before the dwarf-made goods arrive?
Why is he
Maybe
asking?
you could help me with that as well.
How so?
I can tell by your gear that you are...
You will pay me. Can I expect a fair price?
I'm not a wealthy man, but I will give you what I can for any...
I will bear that in mind. Farewell.
Odd that it's asking me that.
Welcome. I think more folks are starting to believe the dangers I warned of are real, but it's no...
I'll keep my two best ones, I think. Mind you, I know what'll happen. I'll buy a pair of these pants and I'll find some anyway, but I'm pretty sure the pants I've got on are still, yeah, 50/50. He's got some that are, so we did have some that were slightly better. Up 11. What the hell, eh? Spoil ourselves. I don't think we get boots and pants as much as we get anything else. Ah, good spectator. 16,000, yeah, you're right. A buy and equip option would be nice. Yeah, it's almost double that, isn't it? Double the armor. That was only up by 1, to be fair. Oh, what? It's up by 1, but the durability on the new ones is awful. So that was a complete waste of money. Better with the other ones. Yeah, I'll stick with those, I think. Oh dear, that was a bit of a waste. Never mind, it's still over $1,000. We're going to buy pretty much nothing at all from this point, I would think. Yeah, I thought we did. Plus 75 critical damage. Yeah. Might be better than plus 55 health, which would be set. I've got either a blacksmith can take out the gem, or we can't take the gem out at all. The one with suckers in.
Back again.
Or maybe not. I thought somebody could. This was the Hobbit guy.
Welcome!
I never thought to receive such a warm welcome in Bree.
Oh, I'll not deny there's folk in town who would prefer that rangers stayed away. But for my part, I'm happy to see them. There's no one like a ranger for bringing you news.
Okay, never mind. Onward. Sure, we'll get another softed piece quick enough.
We've reached the Citadel. I'd say we've been a pretty good distraction.
Tread carefully. We have no idea what to expect.
Apart from those two guys in front of us. Oh, hello. I'm back. Great Feather, which we can't use in here because Beleram can't get inside. Copper inlaid shoulders may be of use. Ooh, just a bit. 5 more armour on them. Ooh, nice. I don't know why it says shoulders. Only goes on one, but it looks good though. Oh, hang on a minute. That was what I was going to check. There was a second amulet. Plus 20 power, plus 1 will. Go for the power. I don't need the will at the minute. We'd only need the plus 1 will if we were short of a point for putting something on, I guess.
Stay with us!
Oh, it's, that's the elves.
Over here!
Coming. Well, they went that way. That's square. Which it is.
What is happening out there?
Invaders.
How many?
Not many, but they freed the eagle.
Fools! Now our presence here will be revealed. Is this the best your rabble can do?
They must be great warriors. Bloody-handed elves, or some of those filthy types.
I don't care. Find them and kill them. Call out your guards. Don't let them escape.
Call my guard and be quick about it! Kill the intruders!
Hold on, we'll help you!
No, we must not allow Agandaur time to escape. Go on. We will deal with his guards.
You go, boys. We've got this.
Big one is Tharzog, a chieftain of the Orcs of Mount Graham.
Chieftain, huh? Good. I'm tired of dealing with whackers.
was trash. Didn't have much left in it.
Big one is Tharzog, a chieftain of the Orcs of Mount Grant.
Right, come on guys, let's get your dome up quicker, shall we?
I'm tired of feeling black.
Give me my health back. Dome should be able to sort it out. Oh my god. The AI is doing me head in.
Big one is Tharzog, the chieftain of the Orcs of Mount Grant.
Chieftain, huh? Good. I'm tired of dealing with black people.
Issue with this fight,
chieftain of the Orcs of Mount Grant.
Other than running, there's no dodge.
Good. I'm tired of dealing with black.
Right, well, not much. That's what I'm after. did need a minute. And even when she does come up, she can't get to it. And now they're both down. He's up dead. No health. Fuck's sake. This is only on normal.
The big one is Tharzog.
I remember a few levels
chieftain
like this
of the
with
Orcs
the
of
AI.
Mount Grab.
Never a good. If you're playing with co-op. Fight's going to long, he is taking down much more. I mean, how fucking long does it take to get the yellow mark? And then they don't go down in a water.
sure the rest of this rabble goes too. Face a Dunadan now!
Yeah, well, I didn't know there were 20 barrels in the corner. Now he starts popping. If those two go down, hit you not. Alright. Look at that.
Let's
Level
follow
9 for
after
you.
Elladan and
That was well
Alhrohir.
earned.
They may need our aid.
Nice. Tharzog's Bane. Defeated Tharzog. Mind you, I suppose it's about boss fight. Supposed to be challenging. Alright. Take a look at our level up. I think we'll get the health and the will up this time. Let's get our big move up. Yeah, that would have come in handy if it had been a much wider sweep in that fight.
Should have fled Middle-earth with the rest of your cowardly kin, while you still had the chance. We flee from nothing, least of all you, lackey of Sauron. Fools! I am the right hand of Sauron. I will see your precious Rivendell burning, and your mongrel father hauled before me in chains.
You will do nothing. Your plots end here.
My work is only just beginning. Do you think you two alone can hope to stop me?
They are not alone.
Don't look for your guards. They won't be coming.
Fornost means nothing. You haven't won anything here.
He's escaping! We cannot hope to follow him now.
But I can!
Go on, Beleram.
Sorcery of Sauron! This is no natural storm! I can no longer see him!
It is no use. He has escaped us for now.
Yes, but you cannot be blamed. It was bold of you to go after him alone. Indeed, though perhaps it was not the wisest course.
He summoned a storm. How can a man wield such power?
Sauron is a master of dark sorcery. He has taught these arts to mortals before. It may be that Agandaur learned at the hand of the Dark Lord himself.
It's worse than just Agandaur. There were orcs down below that cast spells against us. I faced more than my share of orcs, but this is the first time one's ever used sorcery against me.
This could mean Agandaur has passed his knowledge on to others, even to the orcs. That would be a great evil, even for one such as he.
What was that beast he rode upon?
I cannot say. I have never seen nor heard of its like before today.
Nor have I. Perhaps the Dark Lord has bred these creatures as a challenge to my folk. I can only wonder how many of these beasts he has placed at Agandaur's command.
We have to find him. Do you have any idea where he may be heading?
It is difficult to say. It might be anywhere. The Etten Moors, Wilderland, the far north. He may even return to Mordor.
That seems unlikely. He made threats against the North.
Yes, you are correct. And I fear he has the means to carry out those threats.
So, what is our next move?
For my part, I would gladly join in the hunt for Agandaur. Yet, I have my duty to consider. I must return home to inform Lord Geaihir of all I have learned here.
Who is this Geaihir you speak of?
He is the Lord of the Eagles of the Misty Mountains. I am surprised you do not know his name, for the Dunedain usually know more than other men. Perhaps you know him only as the Lord of Eagles.
Ah, of course. I've heard tales of the Lord of Eagles since I was a young boy.
As his vassal, I am duty-bound to return to him. He must be informed of everything I have learned here.
Your duty to your people must always come first. I'm glad we met, Beleram, and I hope we will meet again one day.
As do I, Elladan of the Dunedain. You and your comrades saved my life. That is something I will not forget. If I can ever be of service to you, I will.
Farewell wherever you fare, Beleram. Till your Eyrie receives you at your journey's end.
My thanks! Commend me to Elrond, your father, and farewell.
As for us, I believe we also have a duty to inform our allies of all we have learned.
Then we three should return to the ranger camp at Sarn Ford. Halbaran will be anxious for any news we can bring.
Aye, the Shire could still be in danger. We might be needed there.
Should you find Halbaran has no pressing need of your services, I would urge you to make your way to Imladris. We may have need of your strength and resourcefulness before long.
Imladris.
I do not know this place, Imladris.
Ah, your pardon. You know it better as Rivendell.
I thought as much.
What about the orcs and goblins still here at Fornost? Should we not deal with them?
Goblins are only a threat when they have a strong leader to drive them on. With their chieftain slain and Agandaur fled, those few who remain in Fornost will soon fall to squabbling among themselves. And we may find more important tasks awaiting us elsewhere.
But what of Aragorn and the hobbit he was seeking? The Black Riders may well be pursuing them. Shouldn't we try to help him?
If Aragorn has found this hobbit, it is certain they will both be bound for Imladris. He is several days ahead of us now. We shall look for him as we go, but Aragorn is resourceful. I suspect he will arrive at Imladris before we do.
Very well then. Sarn Ford is our destination. Farewell for now.
Reminds me a bit of the Dragon Age Origins map. Change your skill point allocation by purchasing a respect token for £1 gazillion. Or silver coins as they are.
I have received word through the Sons of Elrond and the Wandering Companies telling of your valor at Fornost. You are to be commended for your skill and daring.
Why, thank you.
There are so few rangers left here now, it might be dangerous to remain. What if the Black Rider should return? Perhaps it would be best to retreat.
That would be the wise course if I thought they would return. But I am certain they did not come this far merely to slaughter a small band of Dunedain. No, I will remain here with the few we have left. We cannot hope to fight the enemy, but we still have eyes and ears to gather news of their movements.
We had yet to make a count of the dead the night you sent us to Aragorn, but I had hoped there would be more survivors.
Some few are away patrolling the borders of the Shire, for even now we must attend to our duty. But sadly, many of those who were wounded in the attack died within days from some evil ailment. Even those whose wounds seemed minor. Perhaps Solana could tell you more.
Have you heard anything of Aragorn? He was desperately searching for a certain hobbit when we parted at Bree.
All I know is that Aragorn is rumored to have left Bree in the company of 4 hobbits of the Shire. I can only assume one of them is the hobbit he was seeking, and that they are now bound for Rivendell. There is worse news, however. On the night before they departed, the Prancing Pony Inn came under attack by unknown assailants.
I don't like the sound of that. Maybe he's in need of our help.
That was my thought as well. But if he is being pursued, Aragorn will take pains to cover his trail. Even a tracker as skilled as you would be unlikely to find him.
Well, then what should we do?
I advise you to make your way to Rivendell. Aragorn will be eager to hear news of Agandaur, and he may have other tasks for you to perform. For now, the enemy seems to have turned away from the Shire.
These Black Riders, the Nazgul, they have come a long way from Mordor. It seems strange they would travel all that way just to invade the Shire. Have you any idea why they would do such a thing?
I do know why they're here, but it is not for me to pass that knowledge on to others. Perhaps Aragorn or Elrond will tell you more when you reach Rivendell.
Travel to Rivendell? Very well, but it is a long journey. We'd best get started.
Perhaps there is something you can do for me on your way.
Gladly. You have but to name it.
I sent 2 of my rangers, Kilaran and Luin, on patrol along the Brandywine River. They should have returned long before now. I am growing concerned for them.
They are both seasoned rangers who have served many years in this region. We can be certain they have not simply lost their way.
From which direction would they be returning?
They were to follow the Brandywine north as far as the Great East Road, and from there to make their way back by passing through the Barrow Downs.
The Downs are just north of our position here.
Then we'll make our way north by way of the Barrow Downs.
Perhaps we will discover some trace of them as we travel.
You have my thanks. I know your skill as a tracker, Elladan. If Luin and Kilaran made it as far as the Downs, you should be able to pick up their trail. Farewell, and safe travels to you all.
Right, well, thank you for all that knowledge and news, my friend. Can't remember if there's much to have a look about at in this Sarn area. There might be a smithy or something. I think I'm having small recollections of this tent here. Anyway, I think we'll have a little nosy about in the next part. Oh, blimey, because I was so awful at that boss fight. Gone into an hour and 20 odd minutes there, people. Oh, thoroughly enjoyed that once again. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you once again in the Lord of the Rings War in the North on the PlayStation 3, and I shall see you all in the next one, folks. Take it easy, bye.